Hey, how's it going, guys? Lamone here today with another Christmas talk, or whatever, I don't know. I don't really know what to call these. Obviously, I title every video the same thing, but I don't know what to call them. I'm just gonna say Christmas talk. Today is Christmas Eve. Sorry, I'm playing with my mic cord. If you can hear anything, that's what that is. Today is Christmas Eve, or actually it's actually 3:41 a.m. on Christmas morning because I haven't gone to sleep yet, but it's Christmas and I am feeling, is it holly, is it jolly? I don't really know. Honestly, I wasn't feeling it at all. Honestly, I didn't even realize it was Christmas Eve. Just kidding, I did, but it didn't feel like it. Not even a cinch. Just didn't feel like it. There was just nothing holly nor jolly inside of me, and maybe that's because I haven't really done anything Christmassy up until today, because once I did start doing Christmassy things, it kind of got a bit better. I was feeling good. Not that I wasn't feeling good before, but I was feeling like Christmassy. I was feeling holly and jolly. I was feeling jolly. I went through my usual Christmas Eve process of going to the convenience store, getting one of those old glass Coke bottles, except this time they weren't fucking open. I guess I went too late. Fuck me. Who cares? I still got to walk around and see the lights, which is the main point of that. Obviously, it was mainly to go look at all the lights and make me feel the magic of Christmas, at least, That's the main point, and that I accomplished. Then I got home. I watched Why Him, starring James Franco the Molester. I watched Daddy's Home 2, which is honestly a fantastic Christmas movie. I saw some tweet or something a while ago when people were talking about how bad Red 1 is, which I also watched, but that was a couple of weeks ago, and that was actually, it wasn't that bad. I feel like people were blowing it out of the water. It was a cute little Christmas movie. I didn't go in there expecting fucking Oppenheimer, obviously. I went in there expecting The Rock to play Santa Claus's bodyguard and Chris Evans to be a goofy guy who swears a little bit. That's all I expected, and that's what I got. And they even threw in Santa doing parkour, which was pretty fucking baller. Anyways, that's besides the point. When people were saying that how bad Red 1 is, I saw some tweet that was like, there hasn't been a real Christmas movie that has any staying power since Elf. And I was like, I really can't think of anything either, honestly. And now that I watched Daddy's Home 2 again, I honestly think that could be one of those movies. Obviously, it isn't because no one cares about it. But to me, Daddy's Home 2 is a pretty good Christmas movie. There's some classic Will Ferrell funny moments in there. There's Mark Wahlberg being kind of funny. He doesn't beat up any Vietnamese people, which is fantastic. John Cena's in it, and he's funny. The son kisses his stepsister. That's weird. There's a gay kid at the end who gets in line to kiss the son. A lot of weird stuff happens in this movie. Will Ferrell's dad kisses him on the lips, and then Mark Wahlberg's dad kisses him on the lips at the end. It's just a lot of boys kissing, to be frank. More boys kissing than I've seen in any other Christmas movie. Obviously, the plot isn't the best. There's a lot of unresolved issues, but the end is good. They all sing, "Do they know it's Christmas time at all?" I low-key hit that. I low-key hit those notes. That was pretty sick. They don't hit the notes at all in the movie. They're singing blows. Fat nutcrackers. I'm keeping it festive. But yeah, that movie, it's decent. And then I watched Nightmare Before Christmas, which I do every year on Christmas Eve. And what I also do every year on Christmas Eve is get on my laptop and record this video and then say that I watched Nightmare Before Christmas and that I do that every Christmas Eve. And then I proceed to defend its right as a Christmas movie, its status. And one year I said, people call Die Hard a Christmas movie, and that's way less Christmassy. And I still stick to that. But also, the more I watch this movie, the more Christmassy it gets. I swear to God, this time I watched it, it's the intro is Halloween, and that's it. The instant Jack Skellington goes into Christmas Town, it's instantly a Christmas movie. It just switches like that. I just snapped. I don't know if you could hear it. But this is 90% Christmas. And obviously, the visuals are very Halloween-y because they're in fudging Halloween Town. But even then, they have like the orange lights that they put up and all that stuff. And a lot of it takes place in Jack's room afterwards, which ends up being Christmassy. I don't know. It just seems way more Christmassy than I remembered. Which means that it totally is a Christmas movie, and everyone who says it isn't should maybe reconsider. But yeah, that movie's so good. It's easily my second favorite movie of all time, only behind The Batman, which isn't a Christmas movie, but maybe the next one could be. You know, apparently it takes place in winter. Mr. Freeze main villain? I hope so. I want to see a Mr. Freeze in this universe because I think it would just look so cool and be so cool. Anyways, enough about all that. Now I'm feeling hollier and jollier. These movies got me in the mood. Looking at all the lights got me in the mood. And I said literally the exact same thing last year, but this is the first year where I really have no clue what I'm getting. I told my mom, she was like, what do you want? Do you want anything? I was like, there's nothing in particular that I'm like dying for. So just get me whatever and just keep it a mystery. I want it to be a surprise. That's the most fun part, is the surprise. No, I haven't gone under the tree and shaken my presents. Like perhaps I should have. Maybe that would have gotten me more hollier and jollier. Because, you know, my desire as a detective is to figure things out. And so I got to figure out what I got for Christmas. I honestly think that was one of my favorite parts of Christmas when I was growing up, was figuring out what I got, doing the detective work. And I guess that just shows I'm Detective Lamone. Speaking of Detective Lamone, this next video I got cooking up is going to be spectacular. I was supposed to drop it literally any time before. Like, I just wanted it up before like Christmas Eve so that I wouldn't be dropping this video directly after and just like not giving it any breathing time. But I obviously failed that because the video isn't up. Shocker. I've recorded it all. I've started the editing process. I was editing it last night until like 5 a.m. and then I was like, I can't be fucking bothered to do this anymore. I know I uploaded my JJK video last year on Christmas Eve, and then I guess the Christmas ramble right after, and that didn't affect it at all. But it's not that I really care about the views. It's that this video is something that I've been looking forward to making for a while, and I don't want to rush it. Obviously, my main goal is to get it up before the new year, because I have to make my top 5 anime of the year video, and I don't want to upload this video before the top 5 anime because perhaps it's about one of those top 5 anime, and it just doesn't seem right. So yeah, this video I'm really proud of, and I really want it to be as good as it can be. So I'm gonna spend the next few days working hard on it. Hopefully it's up by the 28th. Then it gets a few days, and it gives me a few days to make the top 5 anime video. And then after that, there'll probably be a monster video at some point, or at least something. I'll probably try to record something before I go back to school. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but the whole segue for this video was me talking about being a detective, and the new video will be a Detective Lamone video. You guys kind of got a glimpse of Detective Lamone and its structure in the Akira video, but it will change pretty significantly in this one. But yeah, this Detective Lamone video will be good. I'm trying to get out like maybe one a year. You know, the last one wasn't, I guess the last one was still this year. That was a really good video. Go watch it if you haven't. It's a banger. It's called Neo Tokyo Can't Handle a Real Gooner. It's really funny. Speaking of gooning, I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. I thought it would be funny, you know. It's Christmas Eve. I started talking about gooning. Would it be that funny? Who knows? I don't know. I feel like last year, I was trying really hard to feel jolly. This year, I'm just kind of letting it come as it pleases, and I just want to have fun on Christmas. You know, enjoy the things I got. Maybe I'll go upstairs after this and shake all my presents. And this is the first year that I've actually been fairly happy with the presents I got other people. And by other people, I just mean my immediate family, because that's too much stress to get it for anyone else. Every year I'm like, I'm bad at giving presents. I don't know what it is about me. I just can't get anything. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm a bad listener. Maybe I don't pay enough attention to people, or maybe I'm just dumb as fuck, but I just can't seem to get it right a lot of the time. And it's not like people are telling me this. I just feel like my presents aren't that good. But this year, I think it's alright, and I'm happy about that. Let's see, what did I talk about in the last Christmas video? One thing I for sure want to talk about is my Jujutsu Kaisen video, the one about the manga ending. That shit got copywritten out of nowhere. And it wasn't just a copyright where it's like, you can't make money from this, because that I wouldn't give a fuck. they fucking blocked it in every country. There was like 5 bits from the video where they were like, no, you can't have that. And I was like, what the fuck? I appealed it. Didn't work, obviously. They were like, fuck you. Either take it down or chop these parts out. So I chopped the parts out. I haven't even rewatched the video. I don't know how it sounds. It probably sounds like absolute skadoodle. I don't know. I was proud of that video. I thought it was pretty good. It is what it is. I'm sad about it, but oh well. All right, I've gone back and watched volume 3, and I literally I talked about the same exact things I talked about in this one. I mentioned that this is the first time in a while I don't know what I'm getting. Last time that was straight delusion. This time it's actually true. I talk about my Jujutsu Kaisen video. I talk about how I'm excited for Detective Lamone, which, by the way, I never uploaded that video. I just don't know what I want to do with it. It's like it's just been baking on a very low heat for a while. I keep mulling it over, and I'm like, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? I just want that video to be really good, as I do with this one. But this one, I had a more concrete plan that hasn't exactly changed a billion times. I talk about how I guess I talk about how I'm feeling holly and jolly every year, but this year it was the exact same as this one. I'm like, I don't really feel that holly and jolly, you know, mate. I'm just vibing. That's what I said. I don't know why I'm recounting last year's Christmas video, because I just watched it. That's why. I talked about snow. I said there was no snow, and I said global warming's doing us in, which it quite frankly still is. But this year, guess what, guys? There's snow. Living in Canada has finally paid off. You know, I love snow. I like winter more than summer, and it's mainly because of Christmas, also because of snow. There's just so much you can do in the snow. Anyways, I really don't know what else to talk about. Oh, in the video I said maybe I'll come in and I'll have watched a bunch of Christmas movies and I'll be super holly and jolly. Not necessarily the case, but I did watch a fair amount of. I watched 3 Christmas movies, and one of them is the one I watch every year, which honestly isn't that different from the amount of Christmas movies I watch every year. I also said that I was on the Home Depot sleep schedule, which I am now as well, which is when I wake up at I go to sleep at 7 a.m. and wake up at 3 p.m. I'm still trying to fix it. Anyways, that's probably going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful holidays. Shout out everyone watching this. Go watch my new video whenever it's out. Keep your eyes peeled, you know, maybe turn on notifications, or just check out this channel every once in a while. Do whatever you want. Maybe subscribe, which I guess you would have to do to turn on notifications. I'm going to try and upload more often. I'd like to say once a month, but it almost certainly won't be. Maybe twice a season. That's once every like 2 months. God, I've fallen off. I used to upload every day. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. I didn't really say anything at all of value, but when do I ever? In my new video, that's when I do, so keep an eye out for that. The new Detective Lamone, I'll say much of value. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see y'all in the next one. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night. Deuces.
Yo, every Christmas tree we ever had was plugged in the wall, playing card games in corridors, how we deck the halls. Y'all decorate too much, that's just how I feel. Y'all trying to be cute, we trying to save on light bills. It's burning in Brazil, but Santa wears a coat still. Okay, Santa, there's a fan over there, just go chill. We all know that it's you, Dad. We all just play along like, oh my God, who's that? Say, Nick, if you really exist, I've been feeling that you owe me like a million gifts. I've been way too nice to not get on the list, so I'ma wait tonight for my Christmas wish. So I sit and I wait, yeah, with the milk and the cookies on a plate, yeah. Eyes feel kinda droopy, stay away, yeah. But eggnog got me loopy in the state, yeah. How much more can I take?